Hey everybody, what's going on? Your host LovelyCheesePizza here. Welcome back to Let's Play some more Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin, where we can go and finish the rest of the tutorial level because it's really kind of the last of what I know in this game before things truly hit the realm of full blind run. So let's move along. I haven't played this in a little bit because I've been sick. I'm still recovering from a nice kind of bout of sinus congestion and you know, sore throat and such like that, so couldn't really film much over the last few days because of that. God, those backstabs are so much cooler in this game than they were in the first one. I mean, the first one was cool where you just stand behind him and just go, wah! But with this, you know, doing that kind of multiple strikes thing, I think is really cool. So, oh, hey. So good to see you. See, that's so much cooler looking. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Okay, I remember that. So here's the thing. I don't know how to get down here. There's like some type of statue standing in the way at the entrance of this little area. I'm assuming it's something that we just have to figure out how to do later. Oh, this is going to be great. Let's just sneak up on this fine young lad. Oh, that is great. And we'll figure that out. By the way, I have to tell you guys, I just got, well, I never finished the whole thing, and I kind of wish that I would have. By the way, that dagger is not as good as the weapon we're currently using, so we're not going to really bother with it. But I just got done watching a true Sci-Fi Channel gem, if there's ever been one. It's a movie that I was scrolling through the channels on just on the TV guide, and I came across a movie that was playing, and it was called, no joke, Santa Jaws, which you can kind of fill in the blanks of what you think that means. But I kid you not, it legitimately is a movie, a Jaws clone. Well, it's not even a Jaws clone. It's just this fucking ridiculous display of, more or less, a killer shark that was created with like some type of magic pen that has a Santa hat on its top fin or whatever. It's covered in Christmas lights and has sharp ornaments for teeth. And at one point it gets a peppermint stick unicorn horn thing. It's just fucking out of control. It is, oh man, it was quite possibly one of the greatest stretches of about 4 minutes of cinema I think I've ever seen. Okay, so this give us silky thing, I think what we're supposed to do there is, we got this smooth and silky stone right before we went to go input our name and do the character creation stuff, so I think if we leave this here, we get some kind of item. I don't know whether we put the petrified something there, though. That's something that I didn't do. When I was doing my little test run, I was kind of a little, ooh, Soul of Lost Undead. Cool. I was kind of apprehensive on doing it, but I think I'm going to do it. I don't know if that's what we're supposed to do, but, you know, when in Rome, give it a whirl, I suppose. I think, I'm trying to figure out what was the more ridiculous part of this movie, though. The fact that the acting's horrible, obviously. I mean, it's on the same channel where all the Sharknado stuff is constantly running. But the fact that, oh, a white ring. What's a white ring? So, obviously, the petrified something gives you a random item. I wonder if it gives you weapons. Obviously, we can only do that once, so... White ring. Take the appearance of a phantom. I'm going to say that sounds kind of like a... Whoa, damn, that's tight looking. I'm going to say that probably ended up being a bust of sorts. Because I feel like we probably should have gotten like a weapon out of that, but it's obviously randomly generated or whatever. But that is cool looking. We'll roll with this for a little while before I get sick of it. So, okay. Well, whatever. I'm trying to figure out what the more obscene part of this movie is. Whether it's the fact that... Spoiler alert, by the way. Oh, wait, hold on. We can totally do this. The fact that this thing was basically created by the magic pen and paper, and that he created the peppermint stick horn, and then he's trying to stop it from killing his family when he's the one that fucking made it. And he's like, we gotta go tell everybody about it. And instead of him just, like, shredding the paper or, you know, erasing the drawing that he made of this thing, because he's, like, the master creator of it, he basically is, like, going to warn everybody after it killed his sister right in front of him, and he's still just, like, allowing it to exist. Oh, hey, what's up? So good to see you. Oh, come on. You want some of this? I win. Oh, boy. There we go. Let's use one of our life gems. There we go. It's at least something. I'm going to try to not use those as often as possible, but for now, it'll just have to do. Okay, the jumping mechanic here is kind of weird. There we go. We're good. Or, I think the even more ridiculous part was the measure that they created to combat this thing. They're like, okay, we got to come up with a plan on how to take this thing out, which, I'm not kidding. It literally ended up being, like some kind of... It was like a clone scene from Home Alone where they bust out like the battle plan huge scroll paper and they're like drawing up the magic weapon or whatever to kill this thing with. And I kid you not, their master plan was to make a homemade catapult where they took three full-size turkeys and filled them up with gunpowder and turned them into bombs. It was fucking amazing, and they were just launching these things into the water, trying to get the shark thing to eat them, so that they could detonate them and blow them up with like a hunting rifle mounted on like one of those stands that they would put like, you know, wartime machine guns on. It was just this absolute fucking masterpiece of a movie. And obviously, you know, his brother, like, the last bomb doesn't launch very well, and it lands down on the pier, and so he's like, I'll go get it, and he goes and throws it in there, and he ends up getting impaled, and then the dad, in like a fit of just blinding anguish or whatever, runs out there to try to go save him, and he goes and dives in the water and immediately regrets his decision, like, oh god, no, it's gonna get me, and then he gets fucking eaten alive, and then they supposedly blow up the thing, and then it comes back and eats the mom. It's just... it's the most ridiculous thing. So here's the deal. It's totally worth the watch, by the way. The acting's horrible, but it's hilarious. There's that statue I was telling you about. There must be some kind of thing that I need to do to, like, get him to move, or that I can destroy him so I can go through that, but I don't know how to do it yet. So maybe there's something that's beyond the veil that will show me that. I don't know why this whole area up here is here. I don't know, like, I was trying to think maybe I could, like, run and, like, jump over this, but it doesn't work. And so I don't know. It's really weird that this is here, and, like, you can't swing through it. You know, no part of this is destructible, seemingly. So I really don't know what to do there. So I'm kind of at a loss for words on that one. So then we just go back down here, and then we can gonna move through here. And this is where it becomes a total blind run for me. This is kind of the area where I stopped playing, because then it kind of looked like it was taking on the life of it being, you know, kind of the normal game. So, man, that is just straight up bright white. I'm gonna take it off. I mean, it is a cool little item, aside the fact that it literally does nothing for me. Can we just take it off? I'd like to just take it off. There we go. Okay. There we go. Because I would like to be able to see our character with their, you know, stuff on. Majula. Not to be confused with Missoula, Montana. Looks nothing like Missoula, Montana. I saw a soul over here. Divine Blessing. Isn't Divine Blessing something that, like, totally refills your health? I think it is. Yep, fully restores HP and cures all status effects, which seems like a nice little thing to have. Okay, so there's a way that I could go... Was it up that way? Which I don't know what to do with that yet, so I'm not going to do it yet. I know there's a bonfire over here, and that's like the only thing I know about the rest of this area. So that is where this is going to turn very, brand new. Wow, look at that wasteland. I never even looked at that when I came here. I was playing that on my small screen. I just saw this was a bonfire, so I was like, okay, I'll go here and then I'll turn the game off. Never actually really looked at the rest of this area. How cool. The far fire. Okay. Well, I see there's a person down here. Let's go talk to him or her and see what's up.
Are you the next monarch? Or merely a pawn of fate?
Are you going to talk by actually moving your mouth?
I will remain by your side till this frail hope shatters. Take this with you. May it ease your journey.
Oh, sick. Okay, we got our Estus. Nice.
Go on,
I was wondering when we were going to get that.
He who made Drangleic what it once was. He who peered at the essence of the soul. King Vendrick.
You may level up by the power of the Emerald Herald. Okay.
Bearer of the curse, seek misery. For misery will lead you to greater, stronger souls.
Well, that's good. I'm going to need those if I'm going to compete in this world.
Frail and pallid. Seek those whose names are unutterable. The four endowed with immense souls. Their souls will serve as beacons. Once you have found them, return here to me. So that hope will not fade away.
Okay, so I gotta go kill the 4 main dudes and then come back here. That sounds doable. I wonder if there's anything up here. Is there anything worth my time up in this area of the world? Seemingly. Yeah, there's a guy up here. I was gonna say, there's no way they would have me walk all the way up this for nothing. Is there anything hidden around back? Oh, hold on. The letters are worn beyond recognition. Can we... Oh. Oh, you would think, man. It seems like it would totally work. Okay, who are you?
You're undead, aren't you?
How would you know? You're not even looking at me.
A distinct scent, the smell of irreversible fate.
And rotting flesh.
This is Majula. It is a kind of settlement. A place where life is almost normal. And in Drangleic these days, there are very few places like that. I am Solden. And like you, I lost everything. And now I'm here. You probably heard that it was possible to break the curse here. Well, that's not true at all. There's nothing here for you, me, or anybody. Do you know much about souls?
Oh, I know plenty about souls.
I'm not certain, but I'm told that the soul is the essence of life itself. Anything living, sentient or no, supposedly has one. What we call the curse is traceable to the soul. Do you see what that means? To be alive, to walk this earth. That's the real curse, right there.
Well, that's kind of fucked up. If you're on the earth, then you're cursed from the get-go.
Quite a predicament, really. There are 4 beings in this land with giant souls.
And that's code word for their dicks. They're huge.
Sooner or later, come up against them.
He's like, I mean, they're like tripods. It literally is a third leg. They can't cover it. It is just disgusting.
Want to just give up right now, like I have.
I was really hoping he would say, ha, 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 in a really unnatural way. Do I ever cry out for help? No.
You'll face invaders from other worlds at every turn.
Oh no, I won't.
If you need help, why not proclaim faith in the Blue Sentinels? When
Well,
you
maybe
face
I will.
danger, the Blue Sentinels will come to your aid.
That seems fair.
Protection is yours, if you wish. You need only accept their kind embrace.
Well, that seems like Sure. I'm down with that. I don't even fucking care. Getting help from anybody is something that I'm down with. Alright, we entered a covenant already.
People are weak, but the blue sentinels watch over us in their benevolence. Let the sentinels cradle you in their embrace.
Alright, well, I'm down with that. I mean, it seems like they're using that as a ploy for, like, first-time players, which, hey, I am certainly one of those. So, I don't feel bad about it. If somebody's gonna be like, man, why the fuck did you do that? I'd be like, well, here's the thing. I'm just gonna do it. So, you got a problem with that, then you can put your mouth in and around the area of my testicles and do what needs to be done. So, okay. Oh, here we go. We got a thing here. Soul of an Aimless Soldier and 3 life gems. I am super down with getting all the life gems.
Who are you? Oh, it doesn't matter. Just help me open this door. I packed my tools in here, seeing it was vacant. But now somebody's gone and locked the door.
Okay, well, I'll get a key somehow, I guess. Why don't you just climb over this wall? It's not even that hard. And that dude seems like he's a decent... Just climb through the window! Why do you need me to open the door? That seems pretty stupid. He's like, I'm sorry, but both of my arms and my legs are broken. Therefore, I cannot do even the simplest of tasks. I've already had at least 14 people passing through ask me the same damn thing. And I have the same answer for all of them. I'm just fucking lazy. I must have misplaced my keys somewhere out in the parking lot of Walmart. What have we here? Neil? What is this, an NFL game? Enter a covenant? Well, we just entered one. This will set you upon an arduous path. I'm gonna say no just yet. Homeward Bone. Okay, yeah, I was wondering when we were gonna get those too. We might as well put it on the old thing. Don't really need them yet, but it is nice to know they're there. Just in case the time comes that we need it, which I'm hoping will not be for a while. I don't know what's down there, so I'm not going to do that just yet. Let's continue kind of looking around at some of these empty-ass buildings. Like, this place looks like it would be on a fucking episode of Ghost Adventures, man. This place is as run down as it gets. And this dude's telling me it's like just about the closest damn thing to being normal? You fucking liar. Normal where? It's like the Old West. There's just no law. Whiskey's a nickel. That looks like a bunch of fucking, like, ball remover tools there. For big ones and small ones alike. Ooh, Titanite shard. Sick. For all of our upgrading needs. Okay. Down we go. Let's talk to this guy. Because it seems like... Oh. She? Maybe a he.
Hello there.
Okay, that's a he. Couldn't really tell there for a second.
To my shop. I'm Morlin. And, well, I sell armor. Oh, sorry, Please do have a look at my wares. I could really use the business. If you'd be so kind.
He's like, believe it or not, though, I don't take regular money. The way you pay me is with souls. Which just seems like an absolutely strange as fuck thing to say. Okay, we don't have any money for any of those.
I do hope I see you again.
Oh, you will. Don't you worry. I will be back someday. With the things that you seek. Can we get in here? It's locked. Okay, well, can we get around? Is there going to be some type of alternate way in, possibly? Ooh, what is this? Oh, God, it's like a nutria! Okay, alright. Holy shit, these things have some serious HP. What are these things? They're like diseased pigs. I don't like these things. They have an abnormally high amount of HP. What the fuck? Why do they have so much health? And they hurt! These things are tanky little bastards. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Why do they have so much health? I am really confused right now. I'm gonna use a life gem. I ain't using my actual Estus for that. That just doesn't seem worth it. Oh my god. You guys are killing me right now. Oh, come here. Come here, bacon boy. Oh, you know what? Fuck you. There we go. Yeah! Yeah! You boys are gonna be a bacon cheeseburger soon enough. I really hope that there's gonna be some type of worthwhile thing that comes out of this. I mean, I'm sitting here hacking away at this thing and he's just taking it. Good lord. One more. Yeah. 20 souls for that. You would think with the amount of effort I'm putting into that, it'd at least be worth a little more. Good God. That was just not even worth the time. Oh. Oh, sick. That is not what I expected. An Estus Flask Shard. Oh, tight. That means we can upgrade our Estus with that, I think. Well, that's pretty sick. I am all about that. Okay, so let's do this. Let's go back to the bonfire, and then I think we will call it good for this episode. And then when we come back on the next installment of Let's Play Dark Souls 2, we have 2 areas that we can go to that I can think of right off the bat. There's that one area over where it goes way down the pathway, or we can go back towards things betwixt and go down that other pathway down that way. So we'll give them probably both a shot. And there's actually this way too. So who knows? Maybe we might have to do a roll or flip a coin kind of thing. So with that said, my friends, this is your host, LovelyCheesePizza, saying thank you guys for watching, and go watch Santa Jaws. I'm not kidding. That shit is fucking bonkers. It is ridiculous, but totally worth the time. So you guys have a good one, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one, guys. Bye.